It is what it is. Well, hello fellow mud members, Toyota Matt here. Trying to do some low light cinematography tonight, and things aren't cooperating. But we trying to get my new check engine light lens in view, and I might have to do it the old-fashioned way and actually move the photo prop. But I'm going to do it real slow. Yeah, maybe that'll do it. But it should say check and have the global universal language logo of Toyota's check engine light feature. Or in I think we might have it. I don't know how well you can see the check engine light feature, but we'll have it when the lights are on. But that replaces the choke lens. And it's a, I wouldn't actually say plug and play. Toyota has heat pressed over two plastic studs, which I'll show you have to be, I took a Dremel tool, kissed the head of each plastic stud that was kind of annealed over with a soldering iron at the factory at Plant 811, or Iwasaki meter actually. And the old lens came right out, and the new one popped in place. Do not use super glue. I used 2 dabs of liquid silicone, and that worked out really well. But I'm going to go ahead and flip the lights on. I think that's enough nighttime illumination. You guys kind of get it. Yeah, for some reason shooting this, it's a hot spot in the camera and it can't hang. So much for a Japan spec Nikon. Cool pics. But anyway, without further ado, so let's unplug it. That's what it looks like. Let's see if we focus on it. That's what it'll look like installed. And it is an amber lens. It would be kind of cool to try to light it up without a hot spot. See if we could do that. It's very interesting. Now, this isn't some cheesy decal on this lens. This is a CNC engraved piece of polycarbonate amber plastic. There we go. Something like that. It's hard if I get that hot spot out of there. You can see it for what it really is. This is super hard videotaping this. But I'm not sure that I'd recommend a super bright, no pun intended, crap products, a super bright LED type bulb in here. I might go with something a little bit more conservative. Imagine me saying that. But I thought about including a bulb in this. I think everyone's opinion might be different on how bright it is, but you know, if it goes off, you want to see it, right? So that's up in the air whether I include a peanut wedge bulb. But let's turn this sucker off, and this is an installation video, so I guess on with the install. Mine is pre-installed, so I'm going to show you what I had to do and get on with it. So back of your cluster meter, see if we could get that. Forgot my trusty Makita. There's be a light shade right here. It's held with 2 JIS #1 Phillips. You're going to get your trusty OEM vessel or Toyota screwdriver, and you're going to remove these 2 screws. And I would leave the socket attached to the lamp. That way it doesn't get lost. Has something to hang on to. And here's the old choke lens. And let's see if I could do this right. You'll see, try to working on some sort of forceps, but we're still a little out from that. You'll see 2 holes. Let me get it on the white background. There you go. See the 2 holes? There's 2 plastic studs that go through there, and they're hit with a soldering iron and melted. You simply want to take a Dremel tool and carefully kiss the tops of them, and to where, you know, it's just a bare stud, and this will lift right off, and you're not taking any of the stud away. Then the replacement lens is CNC'd. You know, it's exactly the same shape. Now, Toyota uses a screen print decal. This is not a cheesy decal. This is CNC engraved, and then I hand do the painting, the scroll work with a quill. So that's actually opaque paint in there in a recessed CNC milled groove. No decals, no stickers. Not here, not on this one. So it's a little bit bolder. The old choke lens was like kind of a combination of red. It's also probably been faded, but pretty cool to save that. I wouldn't get rid of one. I think I'm going to come out with one that says filter for the diesel crowd, but yeah, it's pretty much, see how you can see it on the background a lot better. So set that up there and then compare it to the choke, right? Check choke. But that check engine, that little picture of that engine with the air cleaner and the fan on it, and then I guess it's got a transmission on the back. Maybe it's an H55F, maybe it's not. That's Toyota's check engine light logo. That goes way back to the 70s. So, but yeah, that's pretty much, I'm going to try to get the camera here, pardon the shakiness, and show you the lens. Oh good, we could get in close up hopefully on the topic. But yeah, it simply, back up a little bit. There we go. My trusty vessel, and there's the studs there and there. And I simply put a dab of silicone on each one. And if you could see that, that works. And then secure your light shade back on with the 2 factory screws. I would put the screws back in there as keepers, you know, put them in for a spell, put them in for 2 or 3 turns. Safe place to keep them. While you got your cluster meter out, this one was pretty dusty. You'll notice the rat's nest of illumination, but yeah, definitely my billet aluminum South Korean sourced LEDs. Yeah, man, it's a way to go. I like blue, it's my color, but yeah, it's a good thing to, you know, replace your bulbs no matter what you're doing. But yeah, you secure your light back on, and that's, trying to think of a one to do for the 4-wheel drive. But you get the idea. Details matter, and they matter here. They matter to me. So that's what you got. The factory focus point mindset approach rules the day. Thanks. Have a nice night. Toyota over now.